Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Todd Rowland from Alderac Entertainment Group. We're going to look at Paul Peterson's Smash Up Munchkin.
Yes, Smash Up Munchkin.
Which is a new game in the Smash Up line.
It is.
Partnering with Steve Jackson Games for
Munchkin.
Munchkin.
Yeah, exactly. So it is very much a Smash Up game. So if you know Smash Up, you know how to play this one.
Take two decks.
Two decks, shuffle them together, make your team, and go. You might have pirate zombies or ninja robots, or in this case, elf fighters, halfling clerics, or even multi-class rogue clerics. So depending on which deck you put together.
Okay.
So the game is, some people have asked, it is very much a Smash Up game. It is not a Munchkin game. It is the Munchkin humor brought in, as
with
well
the John
as
Kovalic
the John Kovalic
but then
art.
it's painted in Smash Up style.
It was. We had John Kovalic do all the line art because it's not really Munchkin without him.
Right.
And then our Smash Up artist went through and did the rendering and the painting so that it still maintains that Smash Up look at the same time while still being very much obviously a Munchkin game.
Okay.
So in the set, as I mentioned, we have it's our sort of our fantasy set. We're using it to be our fantasy set. So we have orcs, fighters, halflings, elves, mages, dwarves, clerics, rogues, and then we have two new mechanics that are introduced in the game to, again, give it that Munchkin feel. For instance, if you notice, the bases here will say, most all of them say 1 monster, 2 monster, 3 monster, something like that. There is a deck with a new back, red, that says monster card.
Okay.
You're going to take the top card of it. This happens to be King Tut. And in the case of this, you will slide it. Thank you. Everything okay?
Does it still work?
I'm good. There, now it won't move. I'm good. So then you put King Tut under the base here, and he adds to the breakpoint. So now instead of this being a 12 breakpoint base, it's a 4 breakpoint base. He also adds an ability. And when you defeat the monster, either by destroying the base or by playing some actions that can destroy them, you gain treasures. It says 2 treasures. Now there's a deck here of treasure cards that include minions and actions that get added to your hand and then become a part of your deck, which will give you new abilities that you wouldn't normally have in whatever combination that you have. All different kinds of treasures you might be able to earn.
Okay.
Now, for people who are playing with older Smash Up cards, many of the factions in here directly involve the treasure cards or the monster cards. So even if you flip all of your bases and none of them are Munchkin bases, when you play your Taunter fighter, they're going to draw a monster and put it on the base, which will then give you the chance to earn treasure. The dwarves are going to go just grabbing treasure straight out of the treasure deck because that's all they care about.
Okay.
And all these various things. And again, every faction has a unique focus and a unique tactic that they bring to the game. For instance, the elves are the I'm going to help you, help me. So they give bonuses to everybody, but a little bit better to themselves. The halflings are a swarm group because you just can't get rid of them no matter how much you try. And as we said, the dwarves and the rogues really, really love their treasure, and then on and on. Okay. So it's completely compatible with all your previous Smash Up games.
Okay, but it's gonna, how well you can dig through things will depend on
draft.
Smash Up Munchkin.
Yeah. So if you really want to get into that, you can draft the Smash Up Munchkin factions and go that way.
All right. Well, thanks very much.
Thank you.
It's interesting to see just the combinations come through here.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of companies work together, very easily. You work with Steve Jackson, you work with Cryptozoic on some other things as well.
Well, there's great folks at those companies, and when you build that relationship and become friends with them, it becomes real easy just to put your peanut butter and chocolate together and see what happens.
That's right. Get fans from both camps.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Thanks for the overview.
All right, thank you.